Hello Pisces, what's going on? I hope you are doing very, very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for September, but of course, it's timeless, you know, all my readings are timeless. So whenever you happen to find this bad boy, it's when you were meant to see it. You are very welcome here, Pisces. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate it very much. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that a lot as well. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands. Oh. The Six of Wands. This deck has been very chatty recently. The Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Oh, hello. You have the Chariot. I want to put it like that. You have the Four of Cups and the Chariot. Oh, okay. Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Swords. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. And let's get one more. The Page of Swords. Okay, so something's taken a long time here. Like when you have the Seven of Pentacles, that talks about something that's taken a long time. Sorry, I choked a little bit on nothing there. You know, you have to like plant the seeds and water the seeds and then harvest. Your harvest is coming in, actually, with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is something that's taken a long time. With the Two of Wands, it is because you were doing shadow work. Like there's been a lot of work that's been put into this. One of the things that you've been doing is overcoming overthinking or anxiety, or like, you know, prophesizing the worst based on the past. Like there's been some fear with the moon. So that's something you've been overcoming. I also think you've been overcoming a fear of being seen. Like the Six of Wands talks about being seen or being celebrated or being out in front. I feel you have a habit of keeping yourself small or not seeing your true potential. Like you're bigger than you make yourself. Like you fit yourself into places that are small. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're in a place now, or you're coming into a place where you're finally seeing your own potential. Like you should be doing things that are much bigger than you have been doing. You know what I mean? It's been slow, but there's a new business thing or a new job coming in with the Page of Pentacles. It's like it could be a new job, promotion, diversification, new business, something new. But it's been slow moving, like with the Knight of Pentacles. And I think it's because you've had a bunch of shadow work attached to it. You know, because Spirit never makes it easy. Like there's always, you know, a bunch of stupid shadow work that's attached to things. So I feel like that's why this has been slow. I'm going to have to clarify these two. But you have the Four of Cups energy, which is, you know, you're breaking through this Four of Cups energy. So it could be a couple of things. One of it could be boredom. You know, you could be in a place where you're really bored because you've been doing all this shadow work and stuff. But the Four of Cups is also like the universe is trying. Excuse me, hold on a second, Pisces. Sorry, Pisces. So the Four of Cups like can also be an energy where the universe is trying to give you something and you're like, I don't want it. You know, I don't want that. Or it could be because you were busy. You know, that type of energy could be also because you were busy with other stuff. Possibly your shadow work, but there's a breakthrough in this Four of Cups energy where you're like, I don't want it, or I don't want to do it, or I don't have time. And the Chariot is like, you know, success and moving forward. But I feel also for you, It's like you're choosing to get out of this Four of Cups energy for some reason. Like something's going to happen. If it hasn't happened already, it will. So don't worry about it. It'll sort itself out. And you might find there's like a sudden inspiration that comes from somewhere. I don't know where. It could be from a book that you're reading or some information you find in books. And like you might find it to be very inspiring and all of a sudden you're like, breakthrough. You know, you're like, oh, I really want to do stuff. Like I'm really motivated to move forward and be successful, because that's the energy of the Chariot. You know, it's that type of thing where no one can make you do it. You have to want to do it. And I feel that's the difference here. Like you're moving from an energy of not wanting to wanting to for some reason. Something happens. The Four of Swords, though, this is an energy of like you needed a break or you were healing from something. It could be that you were physically tired. You know, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you go from 1 to 6 in the tarot where a bunch of stuff happens, and then sometimes Spirit will sort of give you the 7 to recuperate and do your shadow work and transmute things and rest before moving on to this, whatever it is. I want to see what this is. Like, I want to see what inspires you. And just as we said that, you have the Ace of Wands. You will get inspiration. Like if you're in this Four of Cups energy now and you're like, oh my God, I don't care about anything. Like, you know, you're supposed to be doing the new thing and you're like, I don't care. I don't care. That's going to change. It could be creative inspiration, but there's some kind of inspiration. And you have the High Priestess. So it could be for some of you like some kind of spiritual inspiration, like you're reading a spiritual book or you're reading something about spirituality, or it's a tarot reading that you get, or something, mediumship reading. There's something here that inspires you to get moving again, you know what I mean? And there's an ending as well. Like if you've been feeling really sad or something like, you know, like a grieving period, that's over now. Okay. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. No. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. Oh man, you're about to be really happy. So this is also like you're coming out of this Four of Cups energy where you just don't give an F about anything, or you're like, I'm too busy, you know, into this Ten of Cups where you're super happy, like emotional fulfillment. What's this Six of Pentacles? What is this? Huh. You have the Empress and the King of Cups, and they came out together. Oh, I see. So you're moving into like a receiving energy here. And this is for males or females. I know it's a girl on the card. It doesn't matter. You're moving into some kind of receiving energy here. And you know, you may have resisted that for a while, like receiving, because it usually comes in the help, like in the form of a person, and that's exactly what's happening here. There's someone coming who wants to help you, or who is in a position to give to you. But with the Seven of Cups, you know, you might have, you know, had that before, but you know, you've had people that have, sorry, I'm stuttering, I don't know why. It's, you know, it's like, but I've had people, I don't take help from people because it always comes with an attachment, you know, or there's always a price, you know, something like this. So you just learn to rely on yourself. But there's a King of Cups that wants to enter your life, who could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. The King of Cups is like really generous, really kind, really balanced. And like I said, they're in some kind of position to help you. There's some communication that's going to come in. But I feel the communication comes in after you get into this new vibe of feeling inspired and wanting to move forward. I don't feel like it's the communication from the person that inspires that. I feel like you get into this happy emotional energy first, and then the person comes in. Oh, they could also be a fire sign. You have the King of Wands here, so they could be water, fire. Oh, they want to work with you. Or they want to like... Okay, so it could be that they want to work with you, or you meet them through like a team thing. You know, like an evening class, or you guys work together, or it's like an online thing or something like that. Two of Cups. Okay. So this new thing, this new job couldn't come in until like you feel like you were worth it, like you were ready to receive. Because, you know, when the universe sends help, like I said, it usually comes in the form of a person. Because, like, how else are they going to do it? What is this Three of Pentacles? Oh, wow. All right. You have male, female. So this person here wants to make you like a main person. I feel they have lovey-dovey intentions here. To be honest, with the Ten of Cups, they feel like romantic, lovey-dovey. So this is someone who will make you their priority, because that actually wants to be like over here. This person will totally make you their priority. Which may, you know, I think that's going to be unusual for you, because I think you're not used to that. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. A gift. You know, some of you really have a gift for psychic stuff, or you have a gift for creativity. You know, like writing or singing or painting, art. Could be like the tarot or runes or mediumship or fortune telling or just general witchy behavior. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Sudden wealth. I feel like this person wants to give you a gift that causes sudden wealth, which, I don't know, sounds like a Pretty Woman situation. Because they also seem to want to date you. So what is this gift? Concern. Coffin. They want to do something for you that like puts an end to your concerns, basically. You know, I don't really know what that means, but you have the concern card here with the Nine of Swords and then Coffin. So like they want to put an end to you having to worry, or you having to, yeah, basically. And they want to do it in like the form of a gift, which I can't quite get what this is. I mean, it could just be that they want to spoil you or something like that. But this Three of Pentacles I find interesting, because that can often mean like a team thing or something horrendous like that. You know? We have to like work as part of a team. Ugh. Gross. What's this Three of Pentacles? Whatever this new thing is, it would put you in like an Empress energy of abundance, you know. What's this Three of Pentacles? Okay. Cornucopia, which is like abundance. The Thinking Woman. That's the Queen of Swords. What's this Three of Pentacles? Yeah, it's like money is what keeps coming up. So maybe they just want to spoil you. I'm trying to like get to the crux of the matter for you here. I feel like this is appropriate. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Spirit is not telling me what that is. So you have the mature man here, which is the Emperor. So this person's showing us up as an Emperor, and you're showing up as the Empress, or vice versa. But the Emperor is like a solid dude, you know, or dudette. Very mature, very stable. It feels like they're convincing you of something before they tell you what the Three of Pentacles is. So maybe this is something that you'll need convincing for. All right, let's try a different tactic. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. What is this? Journey. What's this Page of Pentacles? Broken heart. What? The World. Okay. Well, that's nice. Whatever this new thing is, this new job or whatever, it comes off the back of you healing your broken heart, or healing some kind of coming out of some kind of grieving period, something like that. And you've very much been in a Queen of Swords energy, which is like keeping yourself to yourself. Maybe you've been just staying by yourself and reading a lot, or it's a reluctance to let people in, frankly, the Queen of Swords, because it's like, I got your number. Don't come anywhere near me. You know? It's like you let people in, but only halfway. That's coming to an end. Oh, and you're moving into a Queen of Cups energy, which is like a much softer energy of, you know, kind of being willing to show people who you are, let people in. That's the Six of Wands here. Like there's some kind of, this new thing is associated with you coming out of a Queen of Swords energy and moving into a softer energy. There's some kind of connection there. What is it, this Page of Pentacles? Yeah, okay. It's something to do with a community. With the community card here, which is kind of like the Three of Cups. So it could be working, that card means a few things for me. So it could be like emotional healing that you're going to do. And the Six of Pentacles here usually means someone that has something they want to give to people, which is you. You have something that other people want, like information or advice or a skill. You know, there's kind of a motherly energy that's associated with this, or like a nurturing energy. So it could be that you're helping heal people, or you're helping look after people, or it's some kind of motherly, nurturing sort of thing that you're doing, that you're getting attention for. Or a creative thing, you know, I don't know. It's something like that. It's like a softer thing. But it would be working with people. So whether that's one-to-one, or groups of people, or a large group of people, you know, like online, where it could be like 1 million for some of you, or leading a team. It's something like that, where I feel the thing is, you couldn't do that before, because if you're in this Queen of Swords energy, you have to want to work with people. You have to want to help them. You know, if you're not in that vibe, it's not going to work. You know, and I can see, I know very well what that feels like to be in that energy, because you're just like, well, why should I? Like, people are horrible. Like, why would I help them? Because you've been going through some kind of heartbreak or something. You know, but you have to be more in like a Queen of Cups energy to want to do this job, whatever it is. But it would bring in a lot of abundance for you. You have blossoming abundance. I'm sure you don't care about that, frankly. Because this is not the type of job that people go into because of the money. You know, it's something where like you're teaching or you're helping people, or like I said, you have information they want or a skill that they want. Yeah, just throw it on the floor. That's cool. You have the Angel of Love. So again, it's something to do with like a loving energy that you would have to be in to do this. So you're doing it for love, not money, but the money would follow, if you see what I mean, which is very Pisces. What's this Three of Pentacles? Okay, see, you have financial constraints here. So they may well have made you a bit skint, spirit, in order to push you into this new thing. They do that. They do fun things like that. You know, like in order to manipulate you into doing the thing that you're meant to do, which would be this thing, whatever it is, and presumably something with this person, they'll manipulate you by taking away your money or putting you in a situation where you kind of need money. So you do the new thing, basically. Honestly, if they weren't, you know, if we didn't call them spirit, you would say it's kind of the behavior of like a sociopath or psychopath or something like that. But hey, whatevs. Also with the Five of Pentacles here, there's an energy of coming in out of the cold. You know, if you've been feeling very alone or you haven't had a lot of people in your life, that's also about to change. But again, this is something like you have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, it's not going to work. I'm going to reshuffle that one because I'm not really like concentrating. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. Change. Yeah, they're really just not telling us what this is. Whatever this Three of Pentacles is, it would bring a lot of change into your world, and basically that would be money. So I don't know how exactly, but this new person that's coming into your life brings money. Okay. Tell me about this. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. The Devil. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Right, one of the reasons you don't want to do this is because of like a lack of self-esteem, because it will involve you being seen or celebrated or being in charge of stuff, something like that. So there's an issue here with self-worth, you know, because maybe you don't want to lead a team, which I totally understand because it's always really irritating. There's always some stupid bitch or like some asshole that's like, but blah, 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 you know, and then oh my God, they're so annoying. So I totally see why you would not want to do that, but it does appear to be part of like your destiny. So, sorry. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Two of Wands. The Empress. See, it would bring in a lot of money for you, like a lot. And it would mean that you get like more time off to do stuff you want to do. You definitely, like this new thing would put an end to your money problems. Oh, you're like suspicious of people with the Nine of Wands here. This is like a wounded warrior energy, like someone that's dealt with a lot of crappy people or one particular crappy person. So you're like, you know what? I'm just kind of over humans. Thanks so much. Like, don't come near me. So there's an energy of needing to cut through that so you can do this new thing. There's a sadness here that's associated, like you're still carrying this like sadness where you don't trust people because of things that have happened in the past. It needs to be healed. And then this like money or this offer will come in because you're very, very good at what you do. Like you should be getting more money for what you do. Or you should be making more money. There's like a skill that you're really good at that you should be making money from. But again, it's going to involve you working with people. So, you know, I don't know, say it's counseling or something like that. And you have to run your own counseling business and like be part of, you know, be like the head counselor and you're running everything. Like if you're in the mood where you hate people, you're not really going to like put your full effort into helping them because you're just going to be like, well, the hell with this guy. Like, why would I help you? Like, the hell with you. You know, so it's like, you have to be in an energy where you want to do it. You know, you should, the thing is, it's fear, I feel like, is maybe holding you back, like fear of people or fear of like letting your guard down or around people or something like that, or being seen. But you should allow this to come in because it's like your justice for all the crap that you've been through, like the money. The easy life, the soft life is like your justice for the crap that you've been through. You know what I mean? Although part of you is like, well, can't that just be a lottery win then? You know what I mean? But the thing is with the whole lottery win thing, you're obviously meant to do something that helps other people. So if you win the lottery, you're never going to do that. Because if you're anything like me, you know, if I won the lottery, I would never do anything. I would just, I've said this in readings before, but I would literally become like the fat vampire in the basement in Blade and just sit there and like play the Xbox and eat pizza. Like I would just do nothing. So you certainly wouldn't be doing anything like this. Like whatever you're meant to do is something you know, like you are meant to do it. So I can't quite get what this thing is that this new person's like going to be offering you, which usually means that you're not meant to know. So but just be aware, it could be working as part of a team with that Three of Pentacles, which is super gross. But tell me about this. What, any other messages for Pisces? For God's sake, you have the Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, laughter. Anything else for Pisces? The golden ratio, that one's been coming out quite a bit recently. Beauty, nature, patterns. This is something that's going to inspire you. Like if you're looking for that va-va-voom to come back, I don't think you have to look for it. I think it's going to come back on its own. So really, I don't think you have to really worry that you're not in the right frame of mind for this new thing at the moment. I think it's going to come back. Like, because there's something that's going to happen here where you're like feeling inspired again. And it could be something to do with like a, how do I put this? Like, for some of you, you're going to take interest in beauty again. Like, not vacuous bimbos on Instagram, but like things that matter. You know, like nature, waterfalls, animals. You might get interested in art again, or reading, or music, or you might discover classical music, or you might discover that you can play an instrument or something, or you might take up an old, an instrument you used to play. It could be that you're going to become inspired by nature. It could be that you're noticing patterns about the universe And this is quite vague, but this could be related to like your witchy, tarot, spiritual stuff. So it could be you're seeing a lot of number synchronicities, or you get into the golden ratio, you start studying that, or you get into sacred geometry, or you read something, could be quantum physics for some of you. Like you start to see patterns in the world and it makes you happy. Like it makes you interested in life again, basically is what I want to say. And I'm seeing a 2 of Pentacles here and now. It's going to bring balance. Like there's something about you rediscovering beauty in nature and spirituality and like cool things, like getting interested in, I don't really know how to describe it, like you know, like quantum physics, for example, or like I said, like the golden ratio, or some, you know, something like this. I feel that's really going to help you. That's the last one I'm going to get, because this is 32 minutes long. I can never seem to shut up. You have the Blue Avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism. So you've been doing a lot of work releasing karma over here. Releasing things that have been holding you back, dealing with karmic lessons, releasing karmic relationships. And you're going to start to see something very clearly. Like some of you, you're like becoming more mystical. Like information is just becoming more available to you. Like your intuition is going to be really on point. Things that other people cannot see, or things that other people are not privy to, like spiritual stuff, you know, stuff behind the veil, the misty stuff. You're going to see it very, very clearly. Because you've been through some kind of like dark night of the soul or something, and you've come out on the other side, or you're about to. So like I just want to reiterate this. If you've been feeling like super blech and you don't really give about anything, I think that's going to change, okay? And it starts with, like I said, some kind of inspiration, either to do with like creativity or nature or spiritual stuff. I feel like it's one of those things. So I'm going to leave that there, Pisces. I hope you found it useful. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.